No. Dog's on the table.
You sure that's a dog?
Yeah.
Rough.
Hey y'all, welcome back. It is I, Mrs. Mod, and today we're going to be diving into a mod special, one that's super close to our hearts. This one's for a little one who lived for this cartoon growing up. We are talking about Disney's Lilo and Stitch, but y'all, this time it's the live action remake. Now, the big question here is, did they copy and paste the original, or did they take their own path? And honestly, it's kind of a mix. They borrowed the heart, the lore, and the characters from the OG, but definitely made some bold changes. And some of those changes might dim the magic a little bit, but from a kid's eyes, the charm still shines. Lilo and Stitch, it still holds onto that foundation. A young girl named Lilo living in Hawaii with her sister Nani, just really trying to make it through life. And Lilo's craving acceptance, a friend in the universe answers with Stitch, a wild alien fugitive from space, and we got chaos meeting cuteness. What's really beautiful in this story is that it reminds us that family, it isn't just blood, it's loyalty. And as Stitch lands on Earth, disguises himself as the weirdest dog Hawaii has ever seen, he crashes into Lilo's life, literally, and sets everything spinning.
Honestly, I didn't know if this movie tried to be the same as the original. I mean, since when did Nani want to be a marine biologist? Another is, where was Gontu when they failed the first mission? He was supposed to be one of the actual bad guys in the movie.
You'll notice some huge character changes, like Cobra Bubbles, played by Courtney Vance, being completely rewritten. Kind of threw me off a little bit. Then they added a whole new parental figure to kind of fill that gap for Lilo and Nani. And the whole Gantu situation was a huge L. And if you ask me, if you're already throwing cash at the CGI aliens, why stop short? Now, speaking of aliens, big shout out to Zach Galifianakis as Jemba and Billy Magnussen as Peakley.
No! That girl is a part of the mosquito food chain! Here, educate yourself!
These brought the last. They were easily the comedy MVPs, and even though their dynamic shifted as characters, less of an odd couple, but more like odd enemies. It was different. Visually though, Stitch, he looked great. When he was actually on screen, CGI was solid, but budget clearly got funneled into him alone. Most of the aliens spent time in their human form, which felt like a cost-cutting move than anything else. The good news, the story is still up there, but they definitely played it safe, toned down the dialogue, softened the family arguments, no blasters. What are we doing here? Yeah, remember Stitch blasting through everything in the original? That's completely gone. And that's what made the original feel, those messy and raw moments. Just the moments you wouldn't think of, the little montages, just what made the charm of Lilo and Stitch just felt like it was kind of removed a bit.
Now, the bond between Lilo and Nani, it still hits, right? But this version, it definitely gives Nani way more screen time. And I feel because of that, Stitch kind of takes a back seat. Now, we lose those fun, quirky moments between Lilo and Stitch, and that's the kind of stuff that made you fall in love with them. And y'all, I gotta say, Jemba just did not sound like Jemba. No deep voice, no edge. I'm expecting her, But Zach is hilarious, and this version of him, it felt more goofy than sinister. In the original, that first monologue, it has some darkness. Here, not so much. Our youngest, huge Lilo and Stitch fan, and she just really wasn't feeling this one. She was hyped when Stitch popped up, but otherwise, she was just not entertained at all. And honestly, it could be because it wasn't animated. But the spark, it just wasn't there for her. Now, don't get me wrong. Some kids and these adults were cackling, okay, in the theater, as if we were at a comedy show. But I love that for them. But for me, yes, I had a little bit of fun, but y'all already know. If you don't know, I'm not going to be rewatching this one.
Yeah, I'm kind of split on this one. I have been both hyped and kind of disappointed with these live action remakes. This one, it's right in the middle for me. The Ohana meets family it's still there. Like that whole dynamic is good, but the pacing is way off. Cues not enough feel for the scenes. Is it better than the original? That's honestly up to you. Fans of the OG will still laugh, cry, and feel that nostalgia at the end of the day. But if you're hoping for a scene-to-scene remake or maybe that Disney spark, if this is your first time going in, it ain't it. They try to please both the fans and reinvent the wheel. And in that process, they kind of just played it way too safe.
After seeing this movie, it had some good parts, like in the beginning where they start off with Lilo and the dry sandwich, and the intro song, and that one guy with the ice cream that keeps falling off.
So I'm genuinely curious how the ones that grew up with this and the ones that maybe came into it blind, what is their overall reactions to it? But what you guys really came here for. After further discussion, what do we officially give Lilo and Stitch? Check the pulse.
Pulse. Check. All right, my beautiful people, now it's y'all turn. Have you seen the new Lilo and Stitch? And if you did, what'd you think? And yeah, how are we really feeling about these Disney live action remakes in general? Like, are they hitting, missing? Should they keep on going? Should they stop? Drop your thoughts down below and let us know. Now, if y'all have enjoyed kicking it with us, don't forget to hit that like button, smash that subscribe, and ring that noti bell, y'all, so you don't miss the next one. And as always, make sure you tell someone you love them. We love y'all. God bless y'all. And until next time, let us go to the movies for you. Bye.